What's going on there, YouTube? Vaping with Twisted420 has returned. That's right, bitches. We are back. And today, we are going to take a look at the Liberace of mods. That's right. This thing is out of control. Today, we are taking a look at the asMODus Plaque 150 TC. That's right, people. This thing's out there. Let's go ahead and have a look at it, why don't we? Alright, folks, and we are back. We are back once again. How's everybody doing? You guys doing good? I know you are. Yes, we are back with a very, very unique box mod here, people. This is the asMODus Plaque. 150 watts, temp control, dual 18650s, firmware upgradable. Okay, these are all good things. These are all good things. That's what this thing's about. And its price? Now, hashtag Team Cheap Mod. Shield your ears. Because this lovely engraved little box mod right here is $179. That's right, people. 180 bucks. 180 bucks for this crazy engraved thingamajig. Okay? 179 bucks. They also have gold versions that you can get. Imagine this, but gold and way crazier. That's add extra 10 bucks for that. Okay? Now, they even have crazier versions than that. They got one-to-one hand engraved gold versions of this, hand engraved, for about 500 bucks. If you really want to get fancy with it, if you want to vape with your fucking pinky out, there's a $500 gold version of this. Now, to many people at first glance, they're going to be like, whoa, that thing's way too busy for me. I don't want that in my life. But some people are going to look at that and say, hey, I like all the stuff that's going on there. Me personally, you guys know I like kind of peculiar, weird shit. I'm digging it. It's different. It's still a square box, but it's different. All the engravings, they look cool. Right now, also, I'm using the Sense Blazer tank on here. I'm running it at, what, 95 watts? And it's a 25 millimeter. And there is little to minimum overhang coming off this guy. So for you guys that like big tanks, this mod will accommodate them, okay? Okay. But yeah, I told you, TC, TCR, TFR, they got all the modes, all the good stuff in here. The screen's on the bottom, though. The screen and the adjustment buttons are on the bottom. That some people might not like that. I've had a few screens and buttons on the bottom, and I don't really care for it personally, but for how often I'm adjusting stuff, it's not a super big deal. It makes the box a bit cleaner with nothing, all just crazy engravings. Everything's on the bottom. I get why they did it. It makes sense. You got magnets holding the back cover on, and this magnet situation, it's a good and bad thing. We'll talk about that later. But first, to further understand the asMODus Plaque and all its shiny, crazy glory, we got to dive up close, y'all. And there's no better time to do that other than right here. Folks, and here we are with the asMODus Plaque. Got some info back here. Take this off and bam, look at this. Fucking leather stitched case thingy with some glass on the front. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? So, of course, you're going to pop the latch. Take a look inside. Oh yeah, beyond this, you got some manuals and stuff about good batteries. Good info, but a nice little case. And then we have our plaque. Brand new unopened plaque. I shot this way before the review, just so I could do this. And look at that, people. Look at that beauty. I gotta say, these engravings are quite nice. You got your screen and your buttons down here at the bottom, along with the little venting. Now, as far as the battery back, the easiest way to get it off, since there isn't really a lip or anything to put your fingernail under, is just kind of slide it over. Bam. Then you have a pull tab and these battery terminals. I like these terminals. They don't tear battery wrappings as much. They're pretty easy on them. As you can see, it says the Plaque off in there. You got neodymium magnets holding this bad boy on. And then you got a nice little quote here. Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the Vapor Nation, 2003 AD. We came in peace for all mankind. That's silly. I like it though. Nice little added bit of flair. I gotta say too, this is the longest pull ribbon in the game right there. Look at that motherfucker. It's hard to even get this back on without batteries. So we'll just do, damn it, no. Bam, there we go. There we go. We got our fire button over here. It's pretty clicky. And up top we have a lovely stainless steel spring-loaded 510 connection. So yeah, people, that is the Plaque up close. You can see it's got the asMODus logo mixed in there. Very crazy. Definitely the Liberace of mods right here, people. Alright, people, let's take a look at this menu real quick. 5 clicks on. Flip you over there. Okay, so all your info's right there. You got both dual battery management going on. You'll have your, if I had an atomizer attached, it would show applied voltage, resistance, all that good stuff. From here, you can do a couple of things. If you press the minus and power button, you can lock in the resistance. If you press the up and power button, you can lock the device and unlock it. And if you want to get into the rest of the menu system, you click it 5 times. Bam, it says power off, but you hit the fire button again, bam, you can switch modes. You can do TCRs and all kinds of temp control stuff. Let me get back in there. You can adjust the brightness, you can flip the screen, erase your puff counter, rotate the screen, and then exit. So pretty simple. It kind of sucks that you have to 5-click it to get into the menu system, but I guess that would be either 3 clicks or some button presses regardless, but it just seems like you're turning it off. Now if you hit one of these buttons, it actually goes off. If you hit the fire button again, that gets into the menu. So it's a little different, but overall not bad, not bad. Also, you can upgrade the firmware and charge these batteries. There is a micro USB port on the inside, and I'd like to take a second to thank the fact that they actually engraved the inside. That's a nice little added touch also, but there's your micro USB port right there. Alright folks, I think that's all you really need to know about this beauty. Let's go ahead, back out, talk on it, and vape on it. Alright folks, alright, we just took an up close and personal look at the asMODus Plaque. Now the question is, Twisted, how does it vape? I gotta say, it vapes great. This board they're using in here, their GX such and such, it's a great board. Everything's worked great on here. Temp control works great. Standard power works great. Everything's good. Also, I like the dual battery monitoring that's going on here. I'm digging all the mods doing that. Lets you know if one of your cells might be bad. That's good. I like that. Screen layout is nice on this guy. Everything looks in order. It's nice and bright enough. It's a pretty large screen. Looks a little DNA-esque, kind of. Not really, sort of. You know what I mean? But pros and cons. Pros and cons, we're going to have to get down and boogie with right now. Pros. I like the look of it. Okay, not everybody's going to like the look of it, but I like the look of it. Okay? I like the look of it. Magnetic back door, stainless steel 510. You have venting. All good things, right? All good things. Now, a con to some people may be the price. 180 bucks. It's not cheap, but this isn't your ordinary box mod. This is a little crazy. It's a little gaudy. You know, it might not be to some people's liking. They're like, oh shit, I already don't like how it looks, and it's 180 bucks. But for those who do like how it looks, it might be up your alley. So the price is, okay. Now let's talk about something else now. The buttons and the screen at the bottom. It's not a super big deal breaker to me, but some people probably wouldn't like it. I like that everything's recessed enough to where nothing's making contact when you set it down, but some people are not going to like that screen and button layout at the bottom. They just won't like it. The buttons are easy enough to get to. You don't have to stick your finger in too far. They're easier enough to press and click, so that's not bad. Fire button's nice and clicky, easy to find, not bad. Now, a con for me, okay, there's no place that you put your fingernail or anything to pop this battery cover off. It's seamless, all the edges, right? So you kind of have to push it to the side to get the batteries off, one way or the other, right? That's cool, it works well. I'm fine with that. It's easy just to slide it. Problem is, when you're vaping on it, I got big hands, as we all know. We've been over this. But sometimes while you're holding it, you're gonna feel that plate shift if you move around. You know what I mean? Like that plate always has a little bit of jiggle, so I don't like that. I don't like that. I can feel it. I'm vaping sometimes, and it's not a big deal, but when I go to grip it, I'm going to hit it, I feel it slide up just a hair. So that's kind of a con for me right there, guys. I like the neodymium magnets. I like how good they work, but when you're gripping it, it's gonna move on you. Maybe even make noise. So that's a con. That's a big con right there, folks. That's a big con. Besides that, the screen layout at the bottom and stuff, everything's good. The internals are nice. I like the sleds that they're using. You got the longest fucking pull tab in the game. It's fucking long as shit. But yeah, the battery door moving and the screen on the bottom, which I said, that's not really a big deal. The biggest thing is the battery door moving. That's the only really big con I have here. Other than that, it looks and works well. Like I said, it accommodates larger addies. Those are all good things. But like I said, you got a high price, screen on the bottom with the buttons, and a little bit of a slidey door. Now, I don't know if that's different on the more expensive versions or anything. I'm pretty sure they're about the same. But I gotta say, man, it's a looker. It's a looker. There's not anything else out here like it. These engravings are pretty dope. They feel good. The texture's nice. They're nice and deep. They're well done. I think it's a great looking mod, and it vapes nice. Just got a couple of little caveats, which is normal. That's a normal thing. I've been loving this Blazer tank too. I need to try these coils in the TFV8 because these coils are nice. And I like the TFV8, but these coils are better. We're going to talk about that later. Oh yeah, I was going to shoot a video on my new camera. I got a new camera today. It's a Sony RX100 Mark V. I got it mainly for vlogging. So when I'm out and about, I got something small that I can vlog with and still get good quality. So yeah, it's nice. Shoot some 4K, all kinds of stuff. I was going to shoot the video today on it, but then I realized it doesn't have an audio in jack. And I'm using a boom mic and stuff, so no audio in jack. It would have been way too echoey. But when I'm out and about doing stuff, it should prove to be a pretty nice little camera. So I just thought I'd mention that little Sony camera for vlogging and stuff. Anyway, oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, Chilling with Twisted420, subscribe to that. I post all kinds of random things there, including vlogs. Okay, there's that. Anyway, back to this thing. You guys know what I just told you. It is what it is. Cool looking mod. Vape's nice. There we go. Slidey back door. 180 bucks. Bam! You guys got that? You get all that? I like it. asMODus is making cool shit. I got some more shit to review from them. Some stab wood stuff too. That's going to be pretty cute. But I'll put links in the description. You can go look around, take a gander. I don't have a lot of shits to give, but I did tell you. And we all know that's got to be worth something. In the long run, it is. It's definitely worth something. So really, folks, with that being said, thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, doesn't matter what the fuck you're vaping on, as long as you're not on them stinkies. That's what it's all about. Just don't smoke. And last but not least, you stay sexy, YouTube. Me and the asMODus Plaque are out. Vaping saves lives.